Hey everybody, welcome back to the farm. We got a few things we got to head out and do here this morning. We got to go let the steers and the bulls and there's a Fremont and heifer running with them. That go let that group out here. I made them camp out for the night on a patch of weeds and need to let them back out on the grass for the morning. And then go out and check on a baby calf that was born last night, see how he's getting along, and maybe see if the cows are ready to move into another piece. Um, they they got to move in there sometime today, but they had quite a bit of grass I was kind of wanting them to clip yet in the piece they were in last night, but we'll see how they're doing. Maybe we'll let them through the gate and head into another piece. These guys thought I pulled a dirty trick on them last night. Made them stay in here, but when I went to move their wire, I did kind of pull a trick on them. But there's an area in here where guys used to run this farm, fed a bunch of hay and stuff, and there was all sorts of remnants of old bales and net wrap and everything else in this area. You can see where all this field pennycress, all that lighter green weed is in this area between these wires. And we scraped it all up and stacked it all up in a windrow last year to compost it, and picked up all the net wrap and stuff we could. There's still some remnants in that windrow, but we've been using a little bit of that, and I need to flip it all again here. But anyway, we're gonna let these guys, and I guess one gal, but these steers and the two bulls and these guys out of here and let them go back to what they normally do. They're so much happier when they're free to go graze. Go on, Rusty. Come on, everybody. Go on out. What are you two still doing? Come on around. Hey, come on. Licking time's over. Let's go. Hey. Yoo-hoo. Come on. Everybody's waiting on you. Let's go. Go on out. Get out of here. Go on. They knew right where to go to find the grass that they get for today. You can see out here, this is what they've been on, this grass here. And then you can kind of see from here, you can see the sun through the trees there. You can kind of see from here that where that grass gets taller over there towards those big cedar trees and stuff. And they've got one strip left along there. They've been in this piece. Well, they get a new strip in here once a day, sometimes twice a day, depending on kind of how it lays out in here. And they've been working their way across this for almost 5 days. So they're going to have that last one there. Then I'll relocate their water and stuff, and then they're going to graze the backside of this other wire. And that stretches down kind of through a little valley and up into those other trees over there. So I'm guessing there'll be probably, well, they grazed a little bit of that already. Probably at least 3 days, maybe 4 days of grazing over there next. So you can see from right here as I'm picking up my wire, that's where they spent the night on this piece. Last year this was solid cockleburs. Well, not solid cockleburs, but pretty close. I tried seeding a cover crop mix on it, and nothing really wanted to grow. And I threw some more cover crops on it last fall, and you can see a very little bit of rye and stuff popped up through. There was a little bit more over in that area where they've been, but obviously they chose to eat that. That was something that was decent in there. But you can see they got a little impact and knocked that down for me. Hopefully something better will try to come through some of there, or come through some of that. But this side of the wire over here is what it looked like before they went in there. I'd say they're much, much happier with what they get to eat out here. Everybody's finding something they want to chew on. You guys be good. You're pretty wild. Don't run off today. The old dog's ready to go. Kind of early in the morning for her, but I guess she'll get her exercise in early. The old pond's a little steamy this morning. they're at the back of the farm right now, so we got about 3/4 of a mile from the buildings back to where they're at. We're not quite to them yet, but you can see them back there on that hill where they're at. They're supposed to be back there on that piece towards those cedars, and then they're gonna go on that other piece back there behind those other trees. But they've been in the area from, let's see, from over here, well, it's kind of straight towards that building site clear up there in the distance. From there back over that direction, they've been working that piece. This will be their 5th day in there, so it's time to get a back fence behind them, get them moved into that other chunk so they're not going back and regrazing on that other. Now we're finally back to the old girls. Hey, look! Just thought it was going to take a little bit to find him, but there's our new baby right there. He was just born last night. How you doing, Mama? She's a first calf heifer. I was just wanting to make sure. Looked like he had nursed and was doing good. Allison counted them last night. There were 24 vultures hanging around in a couple of these dead trees back here in the distance when she had him last night. And she was pretty smart. She went up in the cedar trees and had him, and I don't think anything was going to try and get in there and bother her. But as soon as she left there with him last night, those vultures got right down there and cleaned up her afterbirth. She fortunately cleaned right away and stuff. Sometimes seems like heifers take a little while, but she got cleaned right away and got him out of there, and looks like everybody's doing pretty good. But I don't want to pester him too much. I'm going to have to catch him later and tag him. Here's where you get into trouble out here. All these little replacement heifers for this year, everybody has got a 2 on their tag. They follow me around everywhere and like to pester me. But they're pretty quiet this morning. One of my old friends over here. Well, we'll go back and see how they did on that other section of grass, and I'm sure they're going to follow us back there and see if they get something new. But they've got some stuff in here they're kind of working on clipping that, I don't know, maybe it's a little more palatable to them this morning with this heavy dew on it, but they weren't, they kind of had overlooked some of it before, and it doesn't really look like they're grazing a second time on what they're biting, but it's hard to say for sure. There's some taller grass and stuff down in there where those cows are. Morning, Marty. How are you? Not sure? You smile? I guess I lied. It's not as much that they're in the taller grass. Those cows are standing in a washout down in there, trimming the edges. It is taller grass, but it looked a lot taller from up on the hill. This cow here, she just had her second calf the other day, and actually this heifer right here is her calf she had last year, her first calf. See what I mean? They're pests. They want to drive off with the ranger. Good morning, Doug. How are you? Yeah? Good morning, Lewis. The grass back here in this last area they were in is pretty inconsistent. You got some side hills that don't have the greatest forage. Then you got the draw kind of up through the middle that, that grass gets a little more rank and stuff quicker. It's where all the nutrients and stuff get concentrated at, and where all the all the topsoil that's eroded down in there over the years and everything, and nutrients that have washed down in there made that quite a bit better soil down in here, and then it kind of drops off as you get up the side hills. But there's still decent grass on them back here, but it's just kind of an irregular area, like a lot of them are, an inconsistent area. There's an area there that's kind of thin, and it's hard to get them to, they got a lot of it kind of clipped, but at the same time it's hard to get them to do a real even job on it. If we were moving them in smaller groups, we'd get them to, or in smaller paddocks at a time, we'd get them to clip it, but we're trying to get across stuff pretty quick and at least clip as much as we can before it all gets headed out. But there's some stuff up in there they could have done a little more on, but it's not what they're apparently hungry for right now. And like I said, if we could have restricted their movement a little bit more and held them in those areas a little bit tighter, I have no doubt they would have clipped it better, but it is what it is for this pass. I'm going to peek back over the hill here quick and see if they decided to come this way. I'm not really going to push them here this morning. If they don't want to, if they're not ready to move yet, I think I'll move them this afternoon. I got to do some other things after church, and then I'll probably move them. But oh, wait a second! I think I see ears coming over the hill. Yeah, here they come. Maybe we will go open the gate for them real quick and let them go into this other area. I got to get a few things done for them to get them water in this other area, so I can shut them off of the one they're in now. And I got to go pick up some stuff at a farm store and fix up a little watering operation. And yeah, we'll go ahead and move them. One of the few times I actually open a real gate to move them into a piece. So that over there is where they're headed. You can see them coming down over the hill, kind of bright, looking back into that morning sun. They're coming down over the hill here, headed this way. Oh yeah, they're working their way this way. So I don't know if they have any room in their ruminants for any more feed right now, but they're gonna go check it out and see what. They all look pretty full this morning, but they're gonna go check it out and see what they can find. Come on, get in there, girls. Oops, I gotta swing this gate the other way. Come on. Yeah, everybody's gonna work their way in here, and I'm not gonna shut them in because I don't have water set up for them in that piece yet. I was gonna bring their water back here today and let them in a little bit later, but they're ready to go. We'll let them in there. Hopefully they'll hopefully they watered here not too long ago and they'll be content in there. But like I say, I'm not going to shut them in. They get thirsty, they can go back up to their old water spot until I get that, excuse me, until I get that changed for them this afternoon. So I see a couple of the calves coming. There's one I haven't seen yet, H24. I'll have to look for her. Well, while they finish filing through there, hope everybody has a great day. Enjoy the beautiful sunshine, the beautiful weather. Hopefully you're growing good grass where you're at, and I will see you guys back at the channel when you get a chance to stop by again. Have a great day.